Christmas with a Prince Becoming Royal is a really good film. This is a sequel to Christmas with a Prince. It was released in 2019. It's directed by Justin G. Dyck, written by Keith Cooper, and we have a cast including Kaitlyn Leeb as Dr. Tasha, Nick Hounslow as Prince Alexander, and Stasia as Princess Miranda. And there won't be spoilers for this film, but obviously it will spoil what happens a little bit in the previous film. And in this one, Dr. Tasha is going to meet Prince Alexander, and they are, of course, getting married, planning their wedding. But not everybody is happy about this. Princess Miranda thinks that she should be with the prince and is determined to do anything she can to put a stop to the upcoming wedding. And it's a pretty common theme for this kind of film, where somebody is marrying into royalty and somebody else thinks that they should be the one marrying the prince. I'd say pretty much exclusively it's a prince. I can't say for certain, but I don't think I've seen a film where a male is marrying a princess and another male thinks they should be marrying the princess. I think it is pretty much exclusively a female marrying a prince and another female thinking they should be, which is quite interesting. And as a concept, there's a reason why it often works very well in films. It's an interesting story, and I love a well-written antagonist. And Princess Miranda is definitely a very well-written antagonist. The rest of the film is interesting, the characters are interesting enough, but for me, Princess Miranda was the most fascinating, and I was really keen to see what she'd do and just how far she'd go. And I won't give any information about that, other than saying I was really happy with the narrative. I liked the way everything unfolded. I really liked the wedding planning aspect of it. A decent narrative, a solid sequel with some really brilliant characters and really solid performances. With regards to the Christmas aspect, I guess it's Christmassy. It's not the most festive film out there, but there's enough Christmas in it that I'm happy enough to think of it as a Christmas film. So definitely not a bad film at all. A decent sequel. If you liked the first film, then I'd say it's definitely worth watching. It has a different feel to the first film because we have a different environment, a different setting. So obviously, if you liked the first film, I think you'll like this. If you didn't love the first film, you might still enjoy this because it does feel a little bit different, so it might still be worth checking out. But certainly, it's a nice way to follow on the characters' stories, because for me, yes, the narrative is interesting, but the characters are what make this pretty great. Really enjoyed it. Decent narrative, well executed, nice sequel with some great characters and solid performances, and a nice amount of Christmas. Christmas with a Prince Becoming Royal is a really good film, and one that I'm very happy to recommend.